ever told me they're remastering part 2. I'd ask of you, Sony, we want Bloodborne on PC. Why do this to us, Sony? Nobody wants to see Abby. Oh god, I'm not singing again. Well, I suppose the rumours we heard a while back were quite true. And honestly, I don't know why this has come to fruition, because The Last of Us Part 2 is still a good looking game to this day. Story aside, the game looks absolutely fantastic. You'd be hard pushed in 2023 even to find a game that looks as good as The Last of Us Part 2 on PS4. And if you're running it on PS5, it already has a 60 FPS mode. You can get rid of all the shit like film grain and motion blur on the update they did on the PS5 once the PS5 was out. Now this is only a 3-year-old game. I'll try and insert the clip here when I go through the options menu to show you exactly what I mean. This game runs fantastic on the PS5 as it is. It looks absolutely stunning on the PS5. I couldn't tell you what actual output resolution is, but making a remaster for this game is not needed. Even Dreamcast guy thinks this is a stupid idea, and then goes on to kind of contradict himself in his own video.
Against the idea of a Last of Us Part 2 remastered, because I didn't realize it would have completely new stuff like this. This is what I wanted from The Last of Us Part 1 remake, is new stuff that makes it worth that price tag. But wait, there's another extra part of this that I must admit I'm in love with. It is only $10
just consume product
to upgrade the physical PlayStation 4 disc to turn it into the PlayStation 5 remaster. Okay, so clearly Naughty Dog has learned from their mistakes. When they released The Last of Us Part 1 remake, that should not have been $70.
$70? $70 fucking dollars? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
For a game that still pretty much just looked like an incredibly beautiful PlayStation 4 game. Like, that was not worth the $70, even if you do love that game like I do. Doing this as a $10 upgrade with a ton of additional content, this is smart. They're basically saying, we've already got your money, we're already knowing your fans, here's the cheapest path so everybody will want to do it. Everybody that has a copy of this and a PlayStation 5 is gonna pay that $10. Like, why not? But
all yet is confirmed. The Last of Us Part 2 remastered trailer is now available, releasing on January 19th for PS5. No PC version mentioned. Honestly, you can keep that shit on PlayStation 5. We don't really want it on PC. Nobody wants to see Abbyzilla and her stupid ass muscles ever again.
He went over the top!
Oh god! Oh no! She's gonna kill him! I gotta go to save him! Damn it! Abby has him now!
But nevertheless, it's not just a remaster, they're going to add features onto it. So they're going to do a no-return roguelike mode, lost levels with dev commentary, guitar free play, graphical enhancements, DualSense integration. From all the screenshots I've seen so far, the graphical enhancements are not warranted. Realistically, they should have done a No Man's Sky with this, just to say sorry about the fact that Factions is not going to come out. No time soon anyway. Because all we hear is that Factions are nice, and most of the ponies are pissed off about it. But the ponies are happy about this one. Now don't get me wrong, a roguelike mode sounds interesting. The lost levels with dev commentary, don't really care about that. A guitar free play, it's a stupid minigame. Graphical enhancements, well, they should have gone a bit further with it. And DualSense integration, okay, that seems quite nice. But these should have been a free update just to say sorry about the fact that Factions did not release for the game and is probably never going to see the PlayStation Store ever. This being a $10 upgrade is probably not going to be worth it, unless you really like the sound of that roguelike mode, which is probably the only thing I would be interested in all honesty. Now when I captured footage for this game, I had to re-download it just to remind myself what it was like, and the first 15 minutes of gameplay that I captured were not that great. It was actually 5 minutes before I can actually control the character, then onto a walking scene with a horse, then onto another cutscene, then onto another walking scene. It was tedious. I forgot how boring the start of the game was. But nevertheless, the gameplay wasn't an issue with me, the graphics wasn't an issue with me, the story was an issue with everyone. Everyone can agree that this story was bad. But you know there's ponies going to be out there, well, but you know the story was great, you just didn't understand it. No, we all understood the story, it was just told in a very, very bad way. And obviously on Twitter we have ponies that are excited for it, saying The Last of Us 2 Remastered is launching the 19th of January 2024 on PS5. Let's go! What's the chances that this is going to get a nomination in the Game of the Year Awards 2024? And they might put that special category in that people have been asking for, Best Remaster or Remake of the Year. Well, what's the chances this is going to be there? Then obviously you can't look through Twitter when something like this happens and not see J-Dub, because his brain functions differently to the rest of us, which means it doesn't work properly. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered about to have folks crying up and down the timeline saying nobody asked for this after the game is instantly sold out. Mark my words. Well, to be honest with you, J-Dub, the only people that are going to get this upgrade are the people that give a shit about it. People that already own the game. Not many people are going to go out there and buy it brand new just because of this update. And the fact that this is just Naughty Dog putting in the remnants of what should have been a part of Factions into an old game shouldn't have you this excited about it. And obviously, yes, we are going to speak up about it because it's bullshit. This should have been a free upgrade for the game to try and bring people back to play their game. Like I said, they should have done a full No Man's Sky with it and just added these modes and said, we're still working on Factions and it's coming soon. But I really don't see that happening still. And then we have Pio showing the graphical comparison between the PS4 and PS5 version. I honestly couldn't tell you which one's which. I'm actually confused. No matter where I looked at this photo, whether it was on my phone or on my PC, I don't see the difference. You can say one's brighter than the other and that's about it. The best game ever made, The Last of Us Part 2 is coming to PS5. Who's getting it on January 19th, 2024? Well, my friend, I don't know if you noticed, but you can just turn on your PS5 and launch it right now. It's something I did to get the footage for this video. And like I said at the start of the video, it runs perfectly fine. So the $10 upgrade they're going to ask you for it, yeah, that's Sony just opening your wallet for you and ripping out every single penny from there. As much as they can. Because Naughty Dog know they haven't got anything for a couple of years, at least. They're creatively bankrupt and they just want more money, so they can try and pump it into Factions to maybe save it. We have Reforged Gaming. I am actually excited about this. Never got a chance to play it, and existing owners can upgrade for $10. Well, before he came a pony, he was a Destiny streamer, so I can imagine that he never has played this, and I'm actually surprised. I thought he would have gone through the PlayStation back catalogue by now, but he actually hasn't. So he's going to be one of the ones that buys the game full price. And I wonder what that full price is going to be after this update. I will be quite curious. For a remaster to have substantial content additions like those listed, methinks they heard the criticism of the Part 1 remake. No, the criticism of the Part 1 remake was that it was way too expensive. The remake looked really good, in all fairness, but it should have been priced at somewhere about $40. Plus the PC port was absolutely fucking disgusting, and Sony should never use Iron Galaxy ever again. To be honest with you, nobody should ever use Iron Galaxy, because all they do is terrible PC ports. The biggest criticism about Part 1 was the $70 price tag, and the PC port was absolutely shit. And we have Young, yeah! Well, I'll be damned, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is being confirmed to be a $10 upgrade for existing owners. Good move, Sony and Naughty Dog.
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Tenderness.
I know it's been satirical here, and I don't really care about you, Young Ye. You need to start criticising games that you exist in. What about Quantum Error? You haven't criticised that at all for being such a shit heap of a game. Only because you voice acted in it. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? How far someone will go to silence criticism, and Young Ye has been doing it for the last couple of weeks since everyone heard this Kiryu voice acting. And that'll do it for me. I'll keep this as short as possible because I have one hell of a cold brewing. My voice isn't doing too well. Me doing that singing segment in the start, which I'll probably never do again, was quite difficult. I've been coughing every 2 seconds trying to make this, but it was worth it. I just felt like I wanted to put my 2 cents in about my thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2 being remade. At this point, I honestly think Sony hates Bloodborne. Bloodborne is the one we want remade, remastered, or put on PC, and it's probably the only game Sony has that deserves it. Everything else can just stay where it is. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. I'd like to see what you think about this trash of a remaster coming out, and the possibility of it coming out on PC as well. Do you think it should just stay on PlayStation? Well, I do. Nobody really wants it on PC. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Throwing out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fists raised till we die. We're living by our own judgment.